Morning pages is one of my favorite ways of journaling. I write them for many years in different periods in my life because it's quite simple and it always gives me good results. With time, while I was writing them, my morning pages journal practice has evolved. I started using my knowledge in transformational coaching, and I applied some models and some powerful questions into my morning pages routine. And I understood that by combining this practice with knowledge and experience from transformational coaching, you can get really good results. And in this video, I would like to share with you my morning pages prompts that is a combination of many years of experience writing morning pages and some experience of transformational coaching. As I want to focus this video mainly on morning pages prompts, so you can listen to them, get inspired, and just start using. I will not talk much about what is morning pages, how you should write it, and what it's all about, because I assume that you already know. If you don't, and if you want to get this information, I will put the link in the description where you can read my blog post and watch another video where I can explain much better about what is morning pages and what you need to know about them if you want to start writing. Even if one of the main ideas about morning pages is that there are no rules about what exactly you should write there, some people can struggle. They don't know what to write. And there is advice in the book of Julia Cameron, The Artist's Way. If you don't know what to write, just continue to write. I don't know what to write, I don't know what to write, and things like this, what your thoughts are now in the moment. And if you see that you struggle, you don't have any ideas, or maybe even you were writing them, but you didn't notice some big results, you didn't see changes, you think that maybe it didn't work for you, maybe you can use some of the other ideas, some of the different questions that are made to bring you to some results. If you will start observing what's going on in your mind, what are your thoughts about, you can notice that mainly it's kind of inner dialogue. It's asking yourself questions and answering them. Sometimes you don't see that you ask them, but it's always usually some kind of answers to something. And questions, this is what we should use to do this self-discovery work or self-development work. And in transformational coaching and in any other approach of life coaching, we always use questions. Questions is one of our main tools. And when you have knowledge about some quality questions, some powerful questions that can really give you some new ideas, new understandings, some insights, more clarity, or maybe motivation, or changing your state. When you know how it works, you can use it, and you can use it without any external help, just by yourself every day when you're journaling. By applying these questions and this prompt that I will share here, you can create some big changes. To make it easier and more practical for you, I divided these prompts into 5 different categories. I combined questions in 5 different groups. Each group should serve different purpose depending on what results do you want to get from writing your morning pages. For example, do you want to become more aware, get more clarity, understand yourself better? Do you want to find what you really want? Do you want to get more motivation or feel better about yourself? Or you want to set some goals and make some plans? So depending on what you want, you can choose which group, which prompts will you use for writing your morning pages. You can use several of them, or just choose maybe questions from different groups depending what you liked and what you need now. So let's start. The first group of the questions I called Clarity and Awareness Morning Pages prompts. And actually one of the main purposes of morning pages is to get this clarity, to become more aware about yourself, your current situation, about your feelings, emotions, needs, dreams, and everything else. And that's very important, to connect with yourself, to understand yourself better, because if you want to change something in your life, and if you want to be sure that this change will really make you happy, you will be satisfied, you will be fulfilled, you need to understand really well what you want. What are your real needs, or what are real values, what are main priorities? Because if you will start to do some changes without understanding yourself well enough, understanding your deep needs or core values, you may be disappointed. So this step is very important, and journaling is quite a lot about it, just to bring clarity and to bring awareness. So I will read you some questions that I have here, and if you like them and want to use them later, you don't need to put video on pause and write them down, because I have a blog post on my website where I listed all these questions. So I will put the link and you can use it later, and I will just share with you them and explain a bit what it's all about. So first questions in this group is about connecting better with the present moment. And for this goal, you can use these kind of questions. What am I feeling now? What am I thinking now? What physical sensations do I have in my body right now? What do I see around? What am I hearing right now? How does all this make me feel? How do I currently feel about myself? So this kind of question should connect you with the present moment, and it's the easiest way to connect with this is to start focusing on your senses and emotions. So what you see, what you hear, what the emotions in your body, and your thoughts, but like connected to this specific moment. So these questions are all about it, and you can use them. Then maybe different type of questions. You can ask yourself, what dreams did I see today at night? What can they mean? What problems do I have right now? Why do I see it as a problem? What do I want right now? Why do I want it? Why is it important for me? So those questions are a bit different, but they still about clarity and awareness. To understand what's going on in your life right now. If it's about a problem, why is it important? Why is it a problem? What is the main challenge here? How it's influenced you? Or if it's some goal or something that you want, why do you think about this right now? Why is it important? How and this kind of things. In the next group I will go a bit deeper about understanding what you want, but here it's more about bringing this clarity, bringing awareness, and connect with your present moment. The second group is about understanding what you want. As I mentioned before, this is really important thing to do, because you need to know where you want to go in your life, and the best way to do it in the right way for you is to find out what you want, what's important for you. So here you can use this kind of questions. What were the happiest moments in my life? You can try to spend some time to remember them and write them down. What was so special about them? What I especially liked about them? So these questions can help you to not just remember, oh yeah, this made me feel so great, but to find out what exactly was there for you. Because yeah, the same people can enjoy, be happy, like from the same reasons, but for each of them, the reason why it makes them happy could be different, and you need to find yours. The next questions in this group. What are my needs or values were fulfilled in this moment? What can make me feel the same way now or in the future? How can I fulfill my needs or values? And these questions are all about needs and values, as you can see. And understanding our values or our needs is actually very helpful to make right goals, make right decisions. If you don't know what are these things, I can give some example. Values are things like growth, success, love, adventure, security, comfort, contribution. There are a lot of them. It's some kind of states that we feel, and there are a lot of information about values. You can find it. I will not go too deep here about it, but if you know your values, if you understand your needs, it really makes things easier. You become more effective in choosing your goals and achieving them. But there are also other questions still in this group about understanding better what you want. So the next one is, what did I enjoy today, or yesterday, this week, like recently? Choose any time frame. What was so special about this moment? How can I bring more of this joy into my life? If everything was possible, what would I choose to have or to do? This kind of question helps you kind of to remove some limitation that you can have on your mind. Start to think more like with less limitation, to see more options, maybe to understand better. Maybe there is something that you want, but you say yourself that you don't just because you think that is not possible. And another similar question: if money was not an issue, what would I do? This question also helps quite often people to connect with the real thing that they want, instead of saying yourself, no, I don't really want it, just because maybe they have these limitations, or it was not possible, or about money, or sometimes they can have other limitation about their age, or where do they live, or their degree, or some other life situation. So these kind of questions, they should help you to remove this limitation, at least for a moment, in your mind, and try to dig deeper to find what is there inside, what are these real desires, dreams, and wishes. The third group of these questions about finding resources inside you, finding your power and your strength and connecting with it. Because when we are already getting some idea about what we want, or maybe you knew before, then you didn't use the previous one. So yeah, when you have some ideas but you don't believe that it's possible, or you don't believe that it's possible for yourself, or maybe just such period in your life now when you feel maybe a bit disempowered, not motivated, or something else, you can use some of those questions to bring back a bit of this connection with your strengths. So questions are: what do I like about myself? And spend some time on these questions. Try to find everything that you like about yourself. This is some people, sometimes they're in a state when they can say like, oh, nothing. I hope you're not in this state, but put here as much as possible. What are my strengths? What am I proud of? What are my successes? What are my small victories? And don't focus here only on some big achievements. Maybe you value only something like really big that took a lot of time, or so some huge change. Focus also on smaller things. Just try to remember what was really a victory, achievement, this kind of things. What did I change in my life? What are my achievements? What problems did I solve? So sometimes it's not only about achieving something successful, but also how did we get through challenges. Maybe you remember that you were in a very different situation before. It was really difficult, you were scared, or it was feeling so hard, but you did it, you changed it, you solved it. And write also about these situations. What are my talents? How can I use them? How did I already use them? What small steps can I take today to feel better? So here, yeah, you need to focus on things that you like about yourself, things that you're proud of, things that you did, achieved, solved. And by connecting with this, start already looking how can you use these your power, your resources, your talents already here and now. The fourth group is goal setting morning pages prompts. Actually, goal setting is really big topic and I can't cover all of it in this video. It will take probably several videos, but I can share with you some questions that you can already use and you can see some benefits and maybe make some goals and start moving toward them. So questions are: how do I want my life to be in 5 years? And let your mind think about anything you want and create this picture that will inspire you. Also try to remove limitations here as we did before. Then the next one: what are the 3 main goals that I want to achieve? Now by looking at this picture you can choose some specific goals, not about all the areas, you can choose 3. Maybe here you can even focus 1, but 3 will give you choices. Then the question, so you write these goals quite like specific, and then you can ask, how will I understand that I achieved them? So like this you make your goal not some vague idea or some dream, something more specific that you know that's when I will feel like this, things will be like this, or this will go on. I will understand that my goal is achieved. It's the way to make it measurable. When can I achieve them? This you can become more realistic on time frame. How much time do I need to achieve them? It's not about when, but yeah, how much time it will take. How will my life change after achieving these goals? What are the main big steps I need to take toward these goals? What can I do now toward these goals? What is the smallest step that I can take already today? So this the question that bring you from bigger picture slowly to smaller steps and to your current situation, to your present moment. How can I make sure that I will really do it? So you just wrote that maybe I can take this step, but then you start looking like, yeah, how can I be sure that I make it? Because maybe you want to, but you know that some circumstances that maybe will not let you, so you need to find ways around it. How much time every day can I dedicate to pursuing my goals? Also, to be more realistic, to understand your goals, but how much time you need to spend on it. What are the main obstacles? Which of them are real facts and which are just my worries or assumption? Because sometimes it could be worries, assumption, or just limiting beliefs. I can't do it, it's impossible because of, and you need to check with the reality. Is it just an idea or belief, or it's real? What can I do to overcome the obstacles? Even goal setting is like really big topic, and actually a lot of people use the help of life coach or transformational coach to work on goals, on setting them, on achieving them, on overcoming obstacles, on finding these limiting beliefs, on understanding values, and that's part of the work that we do. But still, just by using these questions you can already get some ideas, some insights. Maybe you will see better the real situation, and maybe you will really find out what you can do already now and get your motivation. And in the 5th group I put question that can help you to change your state into a more positive and more empowering one. And here you will focus on good things in different ways. So questions are: what am I grateful for in my life? What made me feel grateful today? Yesterday, this week, this month, recently? Just find something more recent, not just in all your life. What do I like about my life? What do I like about myself? And also spend some time to find as much as possible about what you like and what you feel grateful. What made me smile today or recently? What brings joy into my life? What made me happy today or recently? What's something that inspired me recently? Who have I enjoyed being around recently and why? Who is always there for me? And here, yes, spend some time with these 2 questions to find what are the people in your life that maybe they're always there and you don't spend enough of your attention on kind of focusing to feel grateful that they're there for you. Maybe you don't even notice how much they bring to your life. Who had the biggest impact on me and my life? You can try to remember some people that maybe really changed you in some way. And how do I feel about this person or these people? What books or movies have changed me? And I'm sure that in everyone's life there was something that you read or watched, and then it's you get some new idea. Maybe you had an insight or something, you changed your views, your beliefs. So try to remember these kind of things. What books or movies made me feel better? This is more about something that bring more positive states in the moment when you read or watch it. So yeah, this group of questions, you can use them, but try to really focus on them. If you read the question and you don't have any idea straight away, or maybe you're in a negative state and you want to say, nothing made me smile, I don't like anything, it could be really negative. I think you're not in this kind of state, but if you are, or maybe close to it, spend time to find it, because for sure there is something. You just need to really looking for it, focus on it, and writing it down, and then writing it down again. And actually for this gratitude practice could be very helpful. I had another video of this topic, and I can share with you also this one if you're struggling with this topic. So that's it for today. I hope this morning pages prompts were helpful for you. There were quite a lot of questions, and you can choose what are the best one for you. You can try different on them, and then you can find out what really works for you, what helps you to change your state or to understand yourself better, depending on your goal. And if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and click the bell to get notification about my new videos.